Alright, so Terminator Genisys is, how to put this, without spoiling it, is another Terminator movie apparently, but this time with Arnold again, not Salvation. Um, how do I put this? So, if you had to see the first one to watch this movie, just keep that in mind. So, it takes place between the, or it takes place, how do I put this? In the timeline of the first Terminator movie, and some kind of like where the resistance has already started, and John Connor's the leader, and he sends back Kyle to protect Sarah Connor. You know, you've seen Terminator, hopefully. Um, so it's about that basically, and when Kyle gets there, well, as you see in the trailer, from Game of Thrones shows up. Come up, make you want to live. You know that they ripped it off the first movie, but and Arnold is an old like materializing, I guess you could say, Terminator with real human tissues. So they actually fit that well into the movie on him being old. That was cool. But I'm not gonna say what much about the plot that the trailers did. I didn't gonna do all that. So basically, they wipe out the, the T-800 that was supposed to come and kill Sarah Connor, and this other T-800 basically has trained her to be awesome, and yeah, and they've been awaiting Kyle. So yeah, they know pretty much everything that will happen. Well, I mean, not up to the resistance. Do they? I don't really remember. Um, but basically everything they needed to know. Like, Kyle being, well, mating with, as they say, Sarah. They have that all. Um, if you're wondering why I'm really quiet right now, is because I'm tired. But, But yeah, they have all that good stuff. It's cool, but basically they had to stop Genisys, which is Skynet, to stop Judgment Day again, for good apparently. But they've already said they're gonna probably do more sequels, so yeah. Yeah, that was a really long plot analysis. I'm just really tired. So Terminator Genisys, is this movie good? Like a lot of people didn't think it was going to be. No, it's not good, but it's not bad. I was really puzzled coming out of the theater because I was like, the first half was so good, and actually it was really good and really clever and incredibly fun. But then the last half, after this twist that was spoiled in the trailer, happens, and I lost interest. It just kind of became a generic stop this from happening type movie. It's really all that was. All it was, but I will say Emilia Clarke was pretty good. Arnold Schwarzenegger is amazing as ever. It's just the one-liners. It's great. The humor is fantastic. The action sequences, though they have piss poor visuals at times, they were really fun. Nothing too memorable, but fun. And yeah, it's a fun movie. It's better than I expected, for the most part. I mean, but yeah, it's a fun movie. It's nothing spectacular. It's just a shove popcorn in your face movie. It's nothing thought-provoking or fantastic about it. There's nothing about that. There's nothing like that about this movie. It's just fun enough. It's not a good movie. It's not a bad movie, necessarily. It has a lot of problems, though. For one, villain. I'm not gonna say who it is. Wasn't menacing at all. Matt Smith is in this movie, and the only reason I'm talking about him because I like Doctor Who, and he plays a really small part in this movie, but an important part of that. I liked him for what he did in the movie, but the main villain though in this movie, not gonna say who, as I said. Yeah, just that was a disappointment. I mean, I knew that was gonna happen in the trailer, and a lot of people didn't mind the John Connor twist. I didn't like it. There's a John Connor twist. I will say that. I almost spoiled it there, but Jason Clarke as John Connor. Ugh, ugh. He was fine at Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, but why is he getting more work? I'm gonna be honest here. I liked him in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, but he isn't a great actor by any means. No offense to him, but like he's watching this. But yeah, this is a really slow review. But yeah, and this is directed by Alan Taylor, who directed Thor: The Dark World, which though I liked in my initial review, I don't like that movie. It's really bad. Or not really bad, but it's slow as heck, and it's not good. And he also directed like 6 episodes of Game of Thrones that are right on IMDb, which is one of my favorite shows. Also has Emilia Clarke in it. So, this movie should have been good. It should have been. It wasn't bad, as I said. But, as I said, the visuals, there's some horrible visuals. The last act is not interesting at all, really. As I said, it's like just a generic, we had to stop this from happening type movie. And it lost the cleverness that the first half had. And a lot of people argue that it was very convoluted. No, it was pretty easy to follow for me, at least. So if you have many questions about it, any questions, maybe I can answer some of those for you. But this is also a sadly forgettable movie. As I said, I don't even remember if they remember anything up to Genisys being activated. They explain that in the movie. I don't remember that. If they do, I honestly don't. And that tells you something. But yeah, the visuals are bad. Some of the action sequences, though they were fun, weren't done well, really. And yeah, I kind of ran dry on that. And Jai Courtney's just this. He made Kyle a stated character. I'm being honest. But yeah, speaking of stayed, the whole last half of this movie is stayed. Yeah, I'm not the person you just yell and chat with like, yeah, this movie is about. I'm a calm person when it comes to just talking about them. It depends. I mean, like if you like something I hate, I might get a little mad. It depends what it is. But yeah. Overall, Terminator Genisys, bleh, words, isn't a really good movie, at all, but it's not a bad movie. I know I didn't really come up with all the ideas that how this movie was bad or just mediocre, but I can't think right now. Go read my Letterboxd review if you weren't happy with this review. I'm just gonna get it. I'm tired right now. I know this review is supposed to be more exciting because Terminator and Arnold's back and yeah, but not much to say about this movie. It's kind of bland, but the humor is great. I know I touched on that earlier. Humor is great. Some of the action sequences are really fun. It has Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. It's automatically good from that, right? No, but I got the first half was great. It was clever. It was really exciting, and even the exposition was interesting. I thought they were setting up some really cool ideas. It has some great nods to the original, but after that it lost me. So I'll give Terminator Genisys a C+. It's not that great. I know this review is very long, but if you want my full in-depth analysis of this movie, just go to my Letterboxd profile. I might link the actual review down here in the description box, but if I somehow forget to, just go to my Letterboxd page. It's on my channel, and my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Sure, if you want to. I mean, I'm not really that excited on Instagram. I haven't posted barely at all. I posted like 7 posts in the past couple days. I mean, I guess that's fine. I posted after I saw this movie too, so yeah, if you were to follow me on Instagram, you might find out what I think about movies before I review them, which is cool. So, as for reviews, Magic Mike XXL, I don't know when, sometime this weekend, somewhere around here. I want to review Me and Earl and the Dying Girl, but I have a feeling I won't get to see that for a bit. And let's think what comes out next week. Well, I already reviewed Minions, so maybe The Gallows, maybe, I don't know. But I like reviewing movies. It's just I'm tired. Like I got up at like 9 o'clock to go see this movie, and I didn't go to sleep till like 3. Um, I'm just tired. So that's my review of Terminator Genisys. Still the third best in the trilogy. I don't even know what this is. It's past quadrilogy, so it out of the whole franchise. What's your favorite? Mine's T2. I mean, T2 is and well, first two movies are some of the best sci-fi movies ever made, at least in the eyes of the public. Though I thought the first one was great, it wasn't amazing like everyone says it is. It's great though. So I know I didn't touch on a lot of crap in this review. I don't care. That's my review of Terminator Genisys. So peace.